What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. If you were with me earlier when we were talking about Married to Medicine. Chuck, before I forget, I saw your comment. I had already clicked off. The cruise is going to the Bahamas and Jamaica. The Bahamas and Coco Cay. I'm sorry, not Jamaica. It's not going to Jamaica. It's going to the Bahamas and Coco Cay. Let me say something. My rating on this episode, I think this was a really good episode, although I think my review was getting ready to go down a road that I need to go on and warn y'all now. I'm going to talk very plainly, and I may offend some people. So if you sensitive, you might want to sit this one out. I'm just telling you now. I'm giving you fair warning. If you are new to me, I don't know. You might want to come back next week when I'm gonna be a little light and fluffy, but this one might go somewhere. This one might go left. But y'all come on in. So, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode whatever. I don't even know what episode we on. You said an 8.5. I think this was a pretty good episode, but again, it's about to go somewhere. So we start this episode off. We have Chuck said, I'm probably going to agree with you. Chuck, you might know where I'm going. So we start this episode off. We have Sutton and Garcelle and Kyle. And Sutton wants to go visit her mom. She said, listen, me and my mom, our relationship has been very strained over the last few years. And I really want to reconcile that to the best of our ability. Garcelle and Kyle, I'm taking in. One thing is, her and Garcelle are friends in real life, and we're gonna come back to that in a second. But Garcelle and Sutton are friends in real life, so she probably really did want Garcelle there for real, for moral support. Kyle, I think they're just trying to put Kyle in some scenes, child. I don't know. But let me say this. Later on in the episode, we get a little bit more information, and we find out that basically Sutton says that she feels like her mother has not been there for her like she has wanted her to be. She said that her mom loves her ex-husband, and she's always talking about how great the ex-husband is. But what we find out later on is that basically the ex-husband provided Sutton with a lifestyle that the mother got used to and the mother didn't want to lose. So Sutton said when it was time for the divorce, that was all mom was worried about, was whether she was going to maintain her lifestyle. And I'm going to get to a little bit more of that later, but I didn't want to forget to put that point in there. Hey, Jake 12, what's up, boo? So we also see Kathy, child. Kathy is going to do what Kathy does best later on in this episode. But Kathy is inviting the ladies over her house for lunch. Erica and Bose and Dorit end up going over Kathy's house for lunch. So Bose goes over Dorit's house to have lunch. Baby, when I tell you I love that hot pink Porsche that Bose has, I love it, love it, love it. Because it's not that Pepto-Bismol pink. It's like a metallic. It's not quite a rose gold. It's like somewhere between pink and rose gold. It's gorgeous, though. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's clearly custom. It's gorgeous. So Dorit is talking to Bose. Now, last week we had a conversation on the panel about how we feel about this Bose-Dorit relationship. I think they're building a friendship. I don't think it's fake. I mean, I think they're legitimately building a friendship. Okay. Oh, y'all said that Sutton invited Kyle so she would guarantee the scenes would air because Kyle is the show anchor. That's a point I didn't think of, y'all. That's actually a really, really good point. Thank you, boo. So we find out that PK has not talked to Dorit since they had their therapy session when he got up, said he wanted a divorce, and stormed out. I really wish people would stop acting like people don't say what they mean and mean what they say. If y'all were in, first of all, I don't think that was, the more and more I think about it, I don't think it was a therapy session. I think it was a mediation. Now that you say it like that, I don't think it was therapy. I think it was mediation. You said y'all was in mediation for 6 or 7 hours, and at the end of the mediation, he got up, said he wanted a divorce, and stormed out the room. And you ain't heard from him since. Girl, what you waiting for? What is it that you think is going to happen? Like, the man told you he wanted a divorce. And you haven't heard from him since. I mean, you know he's in London. I guess you know he's in London because maybe he's talked to the kids, or maybe you just, you still got his Find My Location on your phone. Like, I don't know how you know he's in London, but girl, you know he's not even in the country. And so she sent him a text letting him know that Jagger knew about the divorce and she wanted him to call. She said, when you get back in the country, maybe we need to sit down and talk to Jagger. And then she said she ain't heard from him. He never responded. So you texted him the next day and said, really, PK? And PK said, girl, I'm at a wedding. I will talk to you later. Girl, I agree with you too, Cali Girl. Cali Girl said, I think Dorit is exaggerating a lot of things and making PK look the worst of the two. She is conveniently keeping out all the stuff that she says and does that creates his responses. Exactly. Just like she finally admitted how nasty she talks to him. Right? She finally had to admit that she's really nasty when they argue, and she says some really nasty things, and she cuts him to the bone, right? What I find to be very interesting, and I agree with you, Callie. I absolutely, Callie girl. Yeah, Callie, right? Callie girl, right? I also think Chuck said that she needs to stop saying what she's going to say on camera. If PK is ruthless, he's going to use these words against her. I think Dorit knows exactly what she's doing, and I think Dorit is absolutely using the cameras and using her words. I think she knows exactly what she's saying. I think she understands exactly the full brevity of her words. I do not believe for 1 second she doesn't understand what she's saying. Absolutely. Then we have a date night with Bose and her husband. And her boyfriend. It's cute, I love to see black love. I love to see non-dysfunctional black love. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. Good for you. Great. Then we have Kyle going to target practice with Mauricio. I don't want to seem insensitive to the fact that Kyle is going through a lot. Her whole life is changing. Her whole life is adjusting. She's going through this separation, which clearly sounds to me like it's permanent. Mauricio is doing his thing. I love the fact that he is still there for her. I love the fact that he is still supporting her. But the fact that he took you down to that gun range so that you could shoot, so you could protect yourself, that says to me he ain't coming back home. That doesn't say to me, I'm coming back home. You ain't got to worry about this. That says to me, okay, girl, I want you to be able to protect yourself because I'm not coming back. That's what listen, that's all I got out of that scene is that he ain't coming back. So after they had after they did the thingy, that scene was clearly awkward. It was clearly forced, in my opinion. It was a forced scene. So, how you doing? How's it going? So, was everything settled at the condo? Mauricio was like, it's about as settled as it's going to get. Because that condo is not his permanent spot. He's not going to stay at that spot. He's going to find him a house eventually, and he'll decorate the house and he'll do all the things that he wants to do there. Also, men are just not the same as women. Men do not need all of the things that women need, right? Mauricio said, I got some eggs in the refrigerator and I've been drinking soup for dinner. Because he probably go out or DoorDash, Uber Eats, Postmates, whatever. He going, as long as he got a bed, a TV, a couch, and maybe a coffee table, he good. Men just don't need all that shit. And especially if he's like sowing his wild oats, enjoying being a bachelor, child, he ain't tripping off for all of that. You know? Dorit is doing the opposite of what Kyle is doing. Kyle holds the upper hand because she has more money and can fight a divorce. She can't fight PK on a divorce. Kyle ain't got more money than Mauricio. I disagree with that. But I do agree that Kyle and Dorit are playing it differently. I think Kyle and Dorit are playing it differently because, let me be honest with you. Can I just go ahead and be honest and tell y'all that I think that Kyle and Mauricio have been doing this a lot longer than what we know. I think they're letting it play out for cameras because, let's be clear, Mauricio has been on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills just as long as Kyle has. And they have mastered the art of giving them enough so that I can keep this thing going without giving them everything. I do not believe that Kyle and Mauricio have been happily together for a while. I think it's been going on longer than what we know. Well, that is now, Callie, that's valid. She may not have more money, but she got Kathy Hilton. You right. Now that you're right. That you're right. I think the Fab Five crew or whatever their name was very calculated in their actions and words. I agree. He is sick of Dorit as we are. He has pulled the plug and she's gasping for air. She's trying to prejudice us on her side, but we've been seen through her and her shenanigans. True. And I'm gonna say this too, and that's the other thing that PK said. He said, listen, she wasn't this high maintenance when I first married her. That is code word for you've been doing a lot. When I married you, you were a really basic girl. You know, you was probably happy with a new Louis Vuitton bag for Valentine's Day, a Gucci bag for Christmas, a nice vacation here, there. You was impressed with flying first class. You was impressed that I knew Boy George and was friends with Boy George. You was impressed that we could stay, you know, at the Mandarin or the Four Seasons. Okay, you was impressed that, you know, maybe I could get you backstage and get you some VIP passes. But girl, you done went from that to having to wear vintage, you know, whatever, and having a glam squad and all of these things. Like you didn't require all that when I first married you. First met you. And I'm no longer interested in maintaining that lifestyle for you. I'm going to let you live comfortable. I'm going to take care of my children. But the gravy train is over, okay? You better go back to selling bathing suits and decorating restaurant rooms and shit. Remember when he bought her the rose gold Bentley convertible, and we ain't seen that thing since. When is the last time we saw Dorit? First of all, when's the last time we saw Dorit in that Bentley? I think that was the first and last time we saw that Bentley. We ain't seen that Bentley since that season. That was the first season she was on the show. Have we seen that Bentley since? We ain't seen that car since, but I do remember when he bought it. We ain't seen that car since. Well, Dr. Frankenstein said, this is the monster you created. Sure did. He did. But I also think a lot of that was created for her to get on this show. I do. I think he helped. And remember, him and Lisa Vanderpump were friends and real life friends. Like they were real life friends. So I think that had a lot to do with getting her on the show, you know? Right, like Robin's necklace. So I think that scene, not they stole it from the Target, child. So you know, Dorit is talking to Bowles or whatever, And Bose is telling her, girl, it sounded to me like when he get back in town, because I done went way left. Oh, I'm done with that. I was talking about Kyle and Mauricio. Again, I think Kyle and Mauricio have been separated longer than what we know. I think they're giving us what they want to give us. They've curated this storyline. Remember, y'all, when we see Kyle in that house, that is not Kyle's house. That is Kyle's beach pool house. That is not her main house. That is not the main house that Kyle lives in. That is the house that Kyle films in. And that probably is where she has her glam. That's probably where I believe that, remember Mauricio had an office there and she had an office there. Like, I believe they get a lot of use out of that house, but please don't forget that it's not the main house. So I just don't think that her and Mauricio have been living together for a very long time, even if they were living together. Y'all know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Moving right along. And I think what happened was when Kyle got caught up last year with Morgan, I think Mauricio got embarrassed and was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm out. I'm going to, if you get to play around and the paparazzi done caught it and now you done turned it into a whole storyline, I'm about to go over here and do my thing. That wasn't what we agreed to. So you done got caught out here and out in these streets. So moving right along. So the ladies get ready to go down to the Augusta. Now, Garcelle, you getting spoiled, Garcelle. She talking about something. I thought we'd be flying private. I mean, this is, after all, Sutton. I thought we'd be flying private. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to pretend like you still didn't get VIP treatment. We are not going to pretend like you weren't in that. Did y'all see that lounge, that VIP lounge they were sitting in? Did y'all not see the VIP lounge they were sitting in? And then they got driven directly to the gate. I mean, not the gate. I'm sorry. The tarmac. They literally walked directly on the plane. They didn't have to go through the gate. They didn't have to sit among the common people. Garcelle, you getting spoiled. I have seen that VIP service. I've seen other people using that VIP service. One day I'm going to use that VIP service. That was a nice little situation. You got to sit in a little high-end lounge. That was even better than the business class lounge. That lounge was really like a little mini house. So I'm sure you still flew very comfortable, okay? From California to Augusta. I'm sure you were very much in first class. They get off the plane and Sutton's assistant is there to meet her with the dog. They get to Sutton's house. Baby, it's a beautiful home. I didn't expect anything less from Sutton. We find out that that's the home that her and her ex-husband shared when they lived in Augusta. She got it in a divorce. It's a beautiful home. And then we meet the mama and we find out that the mother lives out back. Let me tell you something. When I found out that the mama lived out back, did you hear what the mama said? She said, yeah, I live right out back because, when Sutton and Christian decided to leave Georgia, we decided that I should stay here and take care of the house or keep an eye on the house. So she lives in the guest house out back. I knew then what it was. I knew then what the story was. I said, Mama wanted this lifestyle. And when you were getting ready to divorce Christian, Mama thought that lifestyle was going out the door. Now, here's where the conversation gets real. Now, it ain't that many of y'all in here. But for the 40 people that's in here, I need y'all to hear me carefully because I'm about to get real. And if it's going to make you uncomfortable, you might want to go ahead and get out of here because I gotta talk real plain so that everybody understand me. And if you're going to be offended, if you're not, my feelings won't be hurt if you decide, wait a minute, I don't know if I'm ready for this, okay? Let me go ahead and tell y'all what this situation was. Let me tell y'all what happened right here. First of all, Sutton and her mama don't get along, right? Sutton's mother was hard on her. Probably in Sutton's mother's mind, all she wanted her to do was marry well and take care of her. And Sutton did that. Sutton married well, and Sutton took care of her mama. That's all she wanted. Okay? Now, I told y'all early on in this episode that Sutton and Garcelle are friends in real life, right? We know that they are friends in real life. They hang out even when the cameras are not rolling. We know they are friends in real life, right? So Garcelle already knew what the deal was between Sutton and her mama. And like I said, Sutton wanted Garcelle there, but Sutton was in a bit of a quandary. I'm going to just go on and tell y'all, when I see Southern older white lady, I just automatically assume they racist. And I know that's not fair. And I know that's not a nice thing to say. But that is just how I feel. And I know that's not fair. But I'm telling you how my mind thinks. So when I see an older white woman who's from the deep South, I just automatically assume they racist or they have some prejudice with them. And I believe that Sutton had a hard conversation with Garcelle off camera before they went down there. And I believe Sutton told Garcelle, look, I need you there with me because I really need my right hand. I need your support. However, I'm telling you now, my mama, she might say some things. My mama old school. She got old ways. She thinks some things. And I think that is why Garcelle was trying so hard. Is it polite to take somebody a gift? It absolutely is polite to take somebody a gift. But I think that's why Garcelle, do you notice how Garcelle walked up to her mama and gave her mama that hug? Oh, hi, Reba. And then Garcelle was like, I bought you something. And she said, I really, I went out of my way and I picked this gift and I did this and I did that. I believe that Garcelle was trying everything in her power to not make Reba like her, because you can't make somebody like you. But I think she was trying very hard to create a comfortable space for Sutton to have the uncomfortable conversation she has to have. She didn't want to be a distraction. And I think that Sutton already told her, my mama going to feel some kind of way about you. I'm just telling you now. And she might say something that's a little out the way. She might say something that's a little eat. And the fact that woman couldn't even say thank you when Garcelle gave her that day. First of all, she acted like she didn't want to open the gift. Then once she opened the gift, that was a beautiful scarf. I feel like she would have thrown that scarf back on the counter. Like she really looked at it and was like, oh. And then she didn't even say thank you. But you see how Kyle didn't have to do nothing? And you see how Kyle didn't even think about doing nothing? Because I don't think Kyle got that same conversation. I don't think Kyle got that same talk that Garcelle got. Yes, it is polite to bring a hostess gift. Absolutely it is. It absolutely is. But let's call a thing a thing. Sutton mama ain't the host. Sutton mama live in the guest house out back. Sutton is the host. Now, I personally feel like that woman was already a little prejudiced, or already Sutton was nervous that her mama was going to have some prejudices about her. That's what I think. And I think Sutton had a conversation with Garcelle off camera. And I think that's why Garcelle, but that just goes to show me how much they friends in real life. Because Garcelle said, I'm going to do this for you, girl, because you my road dog and I love you. And you doing this is more important than my own personal comfort. Something I shouldn't be drinking Cajun, some soda. But I ate dinner where I shouldn't have ate dinner tonight either. So, but I had a healthy lunch, but I had a very unhealthy dinner. But anyway. So they end up going out to dinner. And then I was thinking, Sutton, so did you go to see your mama or did you go to show them around Augusta? Because why would the first thing you do would be to go to dinner? Like, I thought the first thing she would do would maybe want to sit down and have a conversation with her mama. I mean, maybe she's working up to it. I don't know, child. I don't know. So they end up going out to dinner, which was nice, Sutton. And I love that Sutton is really excited to show them around town. Now, I saw somebody earlier in the episode said it would have made sense to take Erica. Not for this. I feel like it would have made sense because Erica is from the South, but it wouldn't have made sense from the point of view of, baby, Erica and Reba would have been a situation. I just don't think that would have went very well. Because, Erica don't have no problem cussing nobody out. And so I just think that's why Sutton probably didn't invite Erica. She damn sure wasn't inviting Bose. If Garcelle was going to be problematic, what the hell do y'all think Bose would have been? Walking up in that child. Come on now. Y'all already know Bose wasn't going to be having that, right? Y'all do know that, right? Yeah, that just wouldn't have been cute. And Dorit, child, she wasn't invited. At this right now, Sutton ain't. Right now, Sutton would be inviting Dorit to the car wash. Okay, Sutton would not be inviting Dorit to the car wash. So I understood once. I really understood why none of them were invited. Like I get it, right? I get it. And I guess we'll get the rest of the mama thing next week. We'll get the rest of that next week. So let's get over to Kathy's house. Let me say this, Dorit, and y'all, if you're still in the bushes, go on, drop down. Dorit, you may want to make nice with Sutton and take your ass over her house and ask her how to handle this divorce. If PK has any money, which I doubt he got a lot, but if PK got any money, okay, you need to get some help. You need to get some help from Sutton Strack on what you need to do and how you need to do it, okay? Especially since PK is international. He over there in London. You don't know. You may not know all the things. You need to get you a lawyer that knows international law. You better get you a divorce attorney that understands international law. Sutton's attorney probably can help with that because remember, Sutton's husband got businesses overseas and stuff like that. She had to get a forensic accountant. Now, I don't think PK got Strack money. But I do believe that PK got a little change. Just a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Enough. Okay? Right. Sutton's got the references, okay? Erica has the chutzpah. Now, let me tell you something, Dorit. You had some good friends. Listen, that right there, for the exception of Kathy Hilton doing what Kathy Hilton does, which is be quirky and just say unnecessary shit like she's part Italian, and Bo's gonna say, what part? And she gonna say, well, I met this lady who knew all of the things. Girl, what? Did you meet some lady on the street in Italy that said, oh, you look like my great-great-grandmother and I think we're related? Like, who is this lady, Kathy? And then she gonna say, I'm part Chinese from 600 BC. Bitch, what? Kathy, what does that even mean? 6,000 BC, whatever she said. Girl, what does that even mean? Man, y'all be trying to disqualify people from being black if they got one drop. I mean, if they daddy was black and their mama is white. I know we're going to disqualify Kathy from being Chinese if we got to go back to 6,000 BC. know that does not qualify her to be Asian. Kathy, you are a rich white woman. Be happy with that, okay? Be happy with that DNA. You are a rich white woman. What's up, Mims? What's up? Her Versace hat makes her Italian, and the fact that she ate Olive Garden twice. Right. Girl, you are a rich white woman. Just go be happy with that. Trying to be fucking Chinese from 5000 BC. If you don't go sit your ass down, Kathy Hilton. And then Bo's gonna ask her about Kyle. Baby, Kathy was trying to say in a really nice way. What she was trying to tell you in a really nice way, Bose, in case you don't know, what she was trying to tell you is, look, me and my sister have a very delicate relationship. Anything could set us off and we won't speak for 3 years. So right now she going through what she going through with Mauricio. And if she call me, I'll listen. If she need to talk, I'll talk. But other than that, I don't have no advice to give. I don't have nothing to say. Cause it is very delicate, okay? It is walking a tightrope with us. And I ain't in it. My name Paul. That shit between them. But Bose and Erica and Kathy too gave you some good advice to read. Basically, they told you get ready for war because it's coming. They said that man about to divorce you. No, wasn't me. Matter of fact, I think you got me sick. Shit. Child, no. So I lost my train of thought, child. Anyway, but yeah, they gave you, listen, they told you buckle up and get ready for war, okay? And then we found out there's this 10-year rule in California when it comes to marriage and that they 6 months out of their 10 years. Girl, baby, you need to get you an attorney yesterday. 6 months? Girl, you need to get you an attorney yesterday. And Erica talking about some, yeah, because I wish I hadn't waited as long as I did. I bet you didn't. I bet you do regret staying as long as you did. Because had you got out a year earlier, you might have got some money on the way out the door. And then you wouldn't have been caught up in all this bullshit that he was caught up in. Because y'all still legally married. And at this rate, you're going to be married to that man till he die. Because at this point, I don't even know if he has the mental capacity to consent to a divorce. So I don't know if you can get out of that marriage, Erica, until that man die. Unfortunately, I hate to say it. And then when he does die, you're going to inherit all this debt. Girl, Erica, I bet you do wish your ass had backed up that U-Haul truck a year earlier. I bet you do. You was trying to get the last little bit of change out that man. The last little bit of change out of him. That's what you was trying to get. Girl, you should have got out when that first lawsuit hit. When that first lawsuit hit, you should have got out, girl. You knew. You knew. You was trying to be greedy. You was trying to get a little extra. You was trying to get a little extra tip. Did you catch Erica's suggestion of widowhood? No, I didn't. I missed it. Damn. I missed that, Chuck. That 10-year stipulation reminds me of Social Security rule of marriage. Ooh. Yep, it's about to be mad day. Right. I mean, they basically are telling her, look, the man you married ain't the man you about to divorce. And you better get on the offense before you playing defense. And you already know the writing was on the wall. That man told you he wanted a divorce and you ain't heard from him since. What you think he been doing, twiddling his thumbs? No, he's been getting ready for war. And then you said that he sent you this. And then the be adding shit like, oh, yeah. And then this. Oh, yeah. And then this. Oh, yeah. And then this. Girl, why you ain't tell them about that message? You burying the lead. You said that man sent you this long text talking about cutting up finances and you got XYZ amount of months left, and after that he cutting you off. Girl, you know what's going on. Why are you acting stupid? This man sounds like he's been very clear. If he sent you a text message telling you These are the finances. This is what I've been paying. This is what I'm going to stop paying. And you are on your own after this. Girl. And if you don't have the money, you better call your friends. Erica don't count. Erica, take her out of the equation. But between Kathy and Bose, one of them can help you get an attorney if you ain't got the money. Erica can't help you do that. Not Erica. She can't. Mm-mm. Although Erica does that allegedly that beach house that pool house that she lives in allegedly is one of her attorneys. She's living on his property allegedly. So maybe she does have an attorney she can hook you up with. I don't know. But that was pretty much the episode. But yeah, baby, when I saw that thing with Garcelle, she's been seeing an attorney. So maybe she got somebody. Yeah. So maybe she does have some help to get you. But I'm just saying, I'm gonna wait to see next week with Sutton and her mama. But I told you how I feel about it. Like I said, I might be wrong. But that's just how I feel. Okay, that's just how I feel. And son, you know what your mama give. Anyway, that's all I got. That's all I have for this episode. I will see y'all next week for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I will talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace. Wait, Erica gonna spend $37,000 to redecorate a place that's not hers. First of all, I know you don't think Erica spent her own money decorating that place. I know that's not what you think. Come on, Chuck. You really think Erica spent her own money? This man has decorated houses for the Kardashians and his resume rolls out the door. Why do y'all think he is wasting his time decorating a pool house for Erica Girardi? Come on now. Come on, Chuck. You know better than that. She said she won't be on the corner to pay for it, but she gonna be on the pole in his bedroom. I'm just saying. Oh, PK has been seeing an attorney. Oh, got it. Hell, I need to find me one of them too. Shit. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.